Hey y'all, hey, it's Tink here, and I wanted to come and get this video to y'all today because I wanted to talk about the differences between dentures versus implants. Because I've been doing a lot of research on both, just to kind of see, weigh the pros and cons. And I think I did a video like this before, but I don't know how far into the details I went. And, so I just wanted to see, do a little research, see what's the difference and the pros and cons and what makes one better than the other or whatever the case may be. And I figured why not but make it a video and share it with my crew. So as always, thank you to my subscribers. If it was not for you guys, I don't think I would still be doing this. So I thank you, and I appreciate you guys so much. If I have any new subscribers, welcome to the team. If you are new and you do not want to miss any content that I upload, please, when you do subscribe, make sure that you click that bell and select all. That way you don't miss nothing. So like I was saying, you guys, I wanted to come and talk to y'all today about the differences between dentures and implants. Because I want to see if you guys, feel the same way I feel. Do you agree, disagree about which one is better, dentures versus implants? So let's get into it. As you all know, I am in my permanence. Dentures, that is. And so far so good. I don't have a problem with them. I like them, or whatever the case may be. No real serious complaints other than the TMJ. But dentures are basically removable. It's a prosthetic of removable teeth, and it's made from, or it can be made from, porcelain, acrylic, metal, plastic, or a combination of some or all. I'm not going to say all as in all of them, but it can be a combination of the materials. And there are actually a few different types of dentures that you can actually compare as well. You have complete dentures, which replace all the teeth, which is what I am wearing, which is full, top and bottom. That's the complete set. You have partials, and partials replace some, of your missing teeth to fill in the gaps where you in between your natural teeth where they are missing. Then you have implant-supported dentures. Implant-supported dentures, they're as sturdy as implants. It's like implant-supported dentures are dentures supported by implants, so they kind of like snap in, so to speak. So I would say implant-supported snap-in dentures because the dentures are snapped down on, the little caps that they put on. So that is a implant-supported denture. You have immediate denture, which is a temporary, which is what I had about a year and a half ago. That's temporary, and it's, an immediate fix to getting all of your teeth extracted until you receive your permanents. And then you have flexible dentures. Flexible dentures are actually made from a thermoplastic and are thin, bendable, and comfortable. Now, I will not lie, I think I want to research the flexible dentures a little bit more because that may be, something to think about, maybe trying, bendable and flexible dentures. What? I may want to try that. On the other hand, dental implants are permanently fixed teeth that are surgically placed into the jawbone, which eventually fuses to the bone. Then it's crowned with a permanent tooth. And there are also many types of implants as well. So you have single tooth implants where you are basically replacing one individual tooth. You have implant bridge where say you get 2 implants and those implants are replacing 2 to 4 teeth. That's one bridge of teeth. You have all on fours, which is a completed fixed or removable set of teeth that are on 4 to 6 implants, which gives more stability and prevents further bone loss. Then you have, I want to pronounce this right, but it's called endosteel, which is placed inside the jawbone. Then you have subperiosteal implants. It's a metal frame placed on the jawbone below the gums. Now, of course, with anything, there are pros and cons. Now, I'm going to give my opinion on that right quick right now. All of that, putting stuff like in the jawbone and all of that, I don't even know if I would want to go through all of that. But either way, there are always pros and cons to having both, okay? They both provide numerous benefits, for your looks, oral health, and in health and in, functions. So for dentures, the pros and cons are the pros of dentures is they are cost effective because they're less expensive. It's non-evasive or non-invasive. I mean, I'm not going to say absolutely no surgery is required, but most people, surgery is not really required. They just pulling the teeth. Ease of modifications, meaning they could be modified, and in case your teeth are lost or broken, cracked, or whatever, you can get another set and have them modified, and it'd probably be cheaper than trying to replace an implant. Dentures can be an option even with weak or unhealthy jaw bones and gums. It's a good option to start with, and it's easier to get used to. And then it serves as an immediate solution with no waiting period. The cons of dentures are, and these are the cons is when I start to kind of disagree. So from where I got this information from, it said the cons were the fit is not always proper or correct. To me, that's a lie, because my dentures are completely comfortable. Let's say 5 years from now, of course, more bone loss over 5 years or whatever. However, that the fit not always is proper or correct, that's true, but that's not really a con to me. It's your gums shrinking. You know what I'm saying? Needing adjustments, maybe a reline. To some, it may drive them crazy, but to me, honestly, it doesn't bother me. So I don't agree with that being a con, because to me, it kind of comes with the territory, wear and tear. They have to be corrected or fixed or, relined, or whether it's hard or soft, whatever, adjusted. It's going to happen. So I don't look at that as a con. I look at that as something that's going to happen, period. They say that they don't look as natural as implants. I don't agree with that either, because I've seen some people with implants that you could tell that they're implants versus, and in my opinion, I've seen a few people that's in my dental support group, in pictures with theirs, and theirs look natural. They look very natural. They look very good. And I get compliments on mines a lot. Like, I've been told that mines look natural. So I do not agree with the fact that they don't look as natural as implants. Teeth are teeth. You get what I'm saying? They're false teeth. They're false teeth. I don't agree with that. It says diet restrictions. I get that, because with dentures there are some foods that you do have to avoid versus implants. You actually can eat anything. It's not just about anything. It's not almost anything. You actually can eat any and everything with implants. So I get that part. But the diet restrictions for dentures is to avoid hard nuts, sticky gum, popcorn. I disagree because I eat popcorn. Caramels, not so much. Corn on the cob, that's a lie, because I tear corn on the cob up with the man. So that's another one I don't agree with. Another con is that it requires frequent replacement. The teeth wear down over time. Gums shrink at a slower rate, and this causes change in the fit. Yes, that's true. And they also can break easily. And that's true too. However, the frequent replacement, if you are careful with your dentures, you don't have to frequently replace them. You'll be good. Like, just take care of them. So I partially agree with that. Dentures that should be replaced every 3 to 6 years, sometimes longer depending on wear and tear. Now, yeah, that is true. However, I've never heard of the 3 to 6 years, so we're just going to say anywhere between 3 to 7. Because, again, it's wear and tear. It's how you take care of them. If you don't take care of them, then yeah, I can see you replace them 3 years later. If you take care of your teeth like me, I see myself replacing mine in about maybe 7 years, because I take care of them. Period. You take care of them and you should be good. They must be cleaned thoroughly. And some say that this part is the bothersome part, because I gotta put them in there and I gotta brush them every day. What the hell do you think you do with implants? So you mean to tell me that if you have implants in your mouth, you're just gonna get up and go? You're not gonna clean your mouth out at least twice a day like you would if they were your natural teeth? So that's another one. Like, thoroughly cleaning. I thoroughly cleaned my teeth beforehand, and look what happened. So you have to thoroughly clean anything that's going in your mouth, I would think. whether they're implanted in or you're placing them in. You have to brush your implants, so you're gonna thoroughly keep both of them clean. Like, both will be clean. I do, however, agree with this, that partials, when people that wear partials oftentimes end up having weakened and loose teeth, which are the adjacent teeth or the, let's say, brackets that's holding that partial in place. It may be the tooth before it and the tooth afterwards, but either way, wearing partials over time will weaken the adjacent teeth that's used to support them. And that is a major con, because I don't want to get a partial and then say 3 years into me wearing my partials, now I got to get this whole side bridge because those two teeth that was holding up them 4 teeth are now loose and ready to come out. I can understand that. If you wear a partial, I do understand that, how that could be a con for you guys. Increased risk of gum disease. This can happen if you are not keeping them clean. Food particles can become trapped and bacteria and mold can form, which can result in gum disease. That's true. However, keep them clean. If you keep them clean, you don't have to worry about any of this. Period. Excuse me, guys. Give me 1 second. I needed my trusty Tinkerbell cup. I'm a Tinkerbell fan. I hope you guys like my little cup. You see what it says? Faith, trust, and pixie dust. I'm a free spirit. I love Tinkerbell, you guys. As I was saying. And then it says that it is said that dentures are actually more expensive in the long run after countless adjustments, relines, whether they're hard or soft, repairs, and replacements. I totally disagree. I do get how it can be expensive because of that, but again, you take care of them, you be good. Not just taking care of them, but yes, I do get it with the relines, and if they break, you have to repair them. But hey, if your implant breaks or your tooth cracks on your implant, you got to get it replaced. And I'm pretty sure 1 tooth for an implant costs way more than 1 whole lower. I can guarantee that. So I totally disagree with it being more expensive over time. Because I'll be honest, like I said before in a few of my videos, my whole entire procedure was only $5,550. I will gladly pay another $5,500, and then actually I'm gonna take that back, because it would be even less, because part of that was the extractions and the pill that they gave me for the sedative. Okay, so let's back that up. So I would still end up paying. I'm okay with paying less than $5,000 in about 7 years for another pair, because you know what? Implants alone can run you $50,000. Period. And I'm not saying that it's like that in all places, but majority of the places that I've actually researched, yeah, $40,000 or more for implants. So if you have to pay $40,000 or more for a whole set, how much do you think it's going to cost to replace one? So I don't agree with that being a con, that dentures are actually more expensive in the long run. I don't agree with that. However, dental implants has pros and cons too. So let's get to that. The pros of dental implants are: teeth are permanent. Implants typically last a lifetime with good oral hygiene and regular dentist visits. See? So, number 1, how is a denture more expensive than an implant? Yes, we still have to go to the dentist, but we will not have to go to the dentist as often as people with implants, because we keep our own teeth clean and everything. Whereas people with implants, yeah, you do have to go in there every so often. Let's say 3 to 6 months. It doesn't matter. You're still having to pay for that visit as well as any repairs that you may or may not need on your implant. So in the long run, I think that dentures are still less expensive than implants. However, I do like the fact that with an implant, your teeth are permanent. With an implant, they last a lifetime. However, the pricing is too damn much. And you wouldn't have to worry about good oral hygiene if you just keep your mouth clean. Dental implants or not. Just keep your mouth clean. Teeth look very natural. Yes, I agree with that, but I also feel like dentures look natural too. If you have a great tech, your dentures can look just as natural as natural teeth. I don't understand this. I really don't. Um, it also says ease of care, brushing and flossing daily. Now, yeah, I get that, and I love that. That's one thing I do love about implants is you brush your teeth normally like you would every day. The difference with us is we can't use regular toothpaste on our dentures, so we have to brush our dentures outside of our mouths and then brush our mouths with something totally, and completely different. And then the flossing, well, we don't have to worry about flossing because it's not, you know, although they look very natural to me anyway. Um, I don't have to worry about flossing, but I do brush. I do brush. I use Dr. B's during the daytime. If I eat something that, and I feel it is stuck or sticking to it, yeah, then that's when I pull out my Dr. B's, because Dr. B's can be used on dentures and in your mouth. So when I want to brush my teeth and not take my dentures out, I just use my Dr. B's to brush my teeth like I normally would with natural teeth. That's what I do. So the ease of care and brushing and flossing, we can do the same thing with our dentures. We just have to make sure that the denture paste that we are using can be used in the mouth. And I'm telling y'all which kind can be used in your mouth and on your dentures. Dr. B's. So if you look it up, try that out. And I mean, you may like it better than the whatever you're currently using. I like either or. But if I want to brush them while they're in my mouth, I use my Dr. B's. No diet restrictions. We already spoke about that. You can literally eat everything. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous of that because I mean, I don't eat much, but still, you can eat everything. They say perfect speech, but I would think that, take me for instance, I only had about 24 to 26 teeth left, okay? But a lot of my teeth were missing here and here. So I could barely chew. And my cheeks, and I'm not even going to lie, were kind of just a little, not that much, but just because I had no teeth right here. So when I got my teeth done, sure, I had issues with speech. I had to learn how to, talk in them too. But at the same time, you think about it, you went from having half of your teeth to having a mouthful of teeth, whether they were implants or dentures. I think that if I went and got a mouthful of implants, that I would still feel funny and have problems speaking because I wasn't used to having a mouth full of teeth. Now I have a full mouth full of teeth. So I think that your speech would be, affected, even if it's for a little bit, with either or. I don't know. I'll research some of this stuff a little bit more, but I don't get that. I think my speech would have been changed either way because I went from having no or most of my teeth gone to having a mouthful of teeth. Period. That changed the whole dynamics of in your mouth, the feel and everything. So I would think that both would affect it. Either way, I partially, I don't think I really fully agree with that either. Preservation of jawbone. Now that I will say, I do like the fact that it helps to preserve your jawbone and your gums, but at the same time, I think about what you got to go through to get it done. And then it says that there's no risk to the bone and surrounding structure. Now, I will tell you something. That's a lie. And that's a lie because they can actually be rejected. The implants that are placed in your mouth can actually be rejected. So to me, that's a lie. It is risk to the bone and surrounding structure if your implants, begin to be, rejected, period. The cons to implants are very expensive. We said that. Surgery is required and the healing process is lengthy. Okay? I don't know if I want to just go and, some people say, oh, I got my smile in one day, but at the same time, what people don't even understand is when you first get those implants in, you do not get your teeth in the same day. Your mouth and your gums have to heal, and and it's like your gums have to start fusing to the implants. Like people go a few months without their teeth after they get the implants because the implant has to heal before you get your teeth. I'm not doing all of that. Like, what if you have to deal with people every day, all day long for work? You got to walk around with your post showing and no teeth? I don't know. I don't know if I would be comfortable with that. It says longer waiting periods, 4 to 6 months of healing before you even receive your teeth. 4 to 6 months of healing. Be sure you are a good candidate for implants as they can be rejected, okay? And that's what people don't understand. Implants can actually be rejected, which would probably cost you more pain and more issues than it would to just have dentures. And no, I'm not advocating for dentures and saying, oh my God, get dentures and you know, fuck implants. I'm just saying, weigh your pros and cons before you make that kind of decision to whether you want to get dentures and implants. You just got to look at all of it. Look at it from as a whole, not just, oh, you know, because I don't have to worry about taking them out every night and all this and all that. What if you get them and then, you know, you get an infection in your mouth? And now you can't wear them the fuck at all. Like, you have to think about stuff like that. And I mean, yes, you can get an infection with dentures too, but that's metal going in your mouth. Like, I don't know if I want metal in my mouth. I honestly don't. So I don't know. But as I said before, they can be rejected. Okay, so implant rejection is when the body rejects the implant. Allergies to titanium can cause rejection. Bacteria infection, which means your immune system is fighting off the infection in the socket or jawbone, which causes the implant to be attacked and cause rejection. Okay, so it can be rejected. There are two types of rejection. You have early rejection. This happens within the first 3 to 4 months after the procedure is full. I'm going to back that up because I'm talking too fast. This happens within the first 3 to 4 months after the procedure is done. Okay? Some of the signs and symptoms, or these signs and symptoms, are pain and discomfort after about 5 to 7 days, or about 5 to 7 days after surgery. Redness, swelling, inflammation, and bleeding after 5 to 7 days is not good. Infections do occur, especially in people that smoke. Some people with autoimmune diseases and diabetes and poor hygiene are also at risk for rejection. Gum recession, often from plaque buildup and gum disease or brushing too hard. Loose implants, you know, since they are designed to be as natural as possible, a loose implant means that a post may have not fused properly, and then difficulty chewing. They should feel and function just like your natural teeth before you got them pulled. Problems with chewing can come from the angle, the size, and the shape of the implant. Okay, that's early rejection. Late rejection is when the body rejects it after being fully healed. Poor post-operative cases can happen. Poor oral hygiene or trauma can be the reasons. This typically happens about a year after surgery. And some of the signs and symptoms of late rejection is that, number one, it can happen years later. If placed too close to a nerve, the individual may experience feelings of tingling, numbness in the face, tongue, lips, and gums. Pain, inflammation, chills, fever can result from the body rejecting the foreign object itself. Trauma, poor planning, changes to the facial structure can cause protruding into the sinus cavity. This can be resolved with a sinus bone graft. Now, I don't want to have to pay $50,000 for implants and then say a year later, now I got to get a whole nother surgery for sinus bone grafting because, you know, the facial structure changing and now it's causing protruding into my sinus cavity. Like, I don't want that. If I start feeling like there's too much pressure here, I take them out my mouth. Simple as that. Problem solved. Like, I don't know if I could do that. Facial injury, trauma to the mouth, knocking teeth loose, getting hit in the mouth, things like that, is going to cause it to reject it. Either way, they can be rejected. And that's why I don't really, know about those two. It's like, but y'all tell me, which ones are y'all more comfortable with, with wearing? Because I think with dentures, the ease is you can pop them things in and out, period. Now, I'm not going to lie. Snapping dentures would have been great, but at the same time, my gum recession was not great. I was told I wasn't a good candidate. And a lot of times they don't tell you that about them dental implants. They let you waltz in there, have your consultation, go under the knife, and then say a year later, your shit is being rejected. And what they going to do to help you? Most likely nothing. I mean, warranty, yeah, they will have to be replaced. But who wants to go through constant surgeries to replace something like that? When you can just pop them in and out your mouth. Period. Pop them in and out your mouth. So I don't know, you guys. You tell me what you think. Do you agree or do you disagree? Either way, I want to know. Okay? So let me know. And please be sure to check out the next video coming. My next video that I'm going to do, I'm going to really go into the journey and talk about like what I really felt, like how it made me feel, what I experienced. I'm going to like go into my journey. Okay, so be looking out for that video because I will probably be uploading that in the next like day or two. Okay, you guys? So, as always, I just want you guys to be happy with yourselves, love yourselves. Whatever you have lost, if you are about to get this done, if you have gotten it done, if you are thinking about getting it done, get it. Whatever you lost, you will most certainly get back, whether it's great health, self-esteem, confidence. It doesn't matter. Do not sell yourself short. You deserve to be happy, and if this is something that will make you happy, then do it. Do it and be proud of yourself for doing it. Don't never think that, something like this won't change you, because I swear you guys, getting this procedure done has changed me in a lot of ways. And it's not bad ways, it's all ways that I like and that I love. But I will tell you, I'm so glad that I got it done. I'm so proud of myself for getting it done. I would not change anything for the world, because I got back a lot of things that I lost, and y'all can do it too. You just got to believe. Have faith in yourself. Don't be scared, and do it, because we all deserve it. We all deserve it, no matter the case, okay? So, as always, you guys, I love y'all, and I'm Tink, and I'm out. Peace.